What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Slime Datta Ken, this time of Season 3, Episode 3. Looking forward to today. Dialogue heavy episode last week, but it was a pretty good one. Looking more at Luminous Valentine, the real Luminous Valentine, as well as the Dark Man kind of clan people. Again, I'm terrible with the names, so apologies. Yeah, really loved the look at Luminous Valentine. Shame that inevitably I think we're going to be enemies during the season, as we see with the key visual and some of the things said last week. It's a shame, but looking forward to seeing this. Again, I always forget this girl's name, as well as the other human that came from the real world. Well, I said the real world, the human world. This is a real, well, again, I'm not really too clued up about what this is, to be honest with you. It's another world, but yeah, not too in depth on the details. Yeah, I'm liking the look of a lot of these guys again. I had a good look at the key visual after I watched last week's episode. Looks like there's some interesting characters to come here. And thank you guys for letting me know. I think someone mentioned that this is going to be 25 episodes non-stop, which is really awesome. Usually it's like 10 episodes, then or 12 episodes, and 13 after a few months. So that's good to hear. I do much prefer when it is all in one go. Luminous and Veldora right there. Again, I like the look of that character as well. I don't recognise her. Again, I want to see Gobta, I want to see Gabru, I want to see some old faces, man. Gabru is one of my favourite characters from Season 1. So hopefully we see more of him. And yeah, here's the Majin, who also want to see as well. Feels like it's been a while. Dre. Okay. That's a shame. Again, he's one of my favourites, so it's a shame. I love his voice actor. The way he delivers his lines is just fantastic. Pressure. The ones we want and the ones we don't. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of. I don't ever really play iPhone games, but it kind of reminds me of like those iPhone adverts you get of like building your own civilization and such. I think a lot of those. I don't know why. A lot of those games are like just fake. They don't even look that good on the advert, but they're not even real in that fake bullshit. I don't know. It's very strange. The show kind of reminds me of that in general, but actually done well and good, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, cool. No, there is a shit ton of characters in the show. That's probably one of my. It's a positive about the show, but it's also a negative in my opinion. That there's just so many characters. It makes it really hard for me to keep up with names, as you can tell. But not just that. That's not the only negative. I mean, it's hard to have such a focus on so many characters, isn't it? They do well considering that there's so many. But it feels like in the future we're not gonna. Maybe there's characters, like I said, that will kind of like favourites and such, like Gabaru, that might not get as much attention as you hope they do. I feel like that's probably not an issue in a light novel where you've got so many words, but in an anime that might be quite hard to keep up with. I don't know. I was just thinking about it the other day. Like this show is one of the shows with like one of the most characters ever in such a short period as well. Of course, there's like One Piece with thousands of episodes and Bleach and such, but yeah. Hey, here he is, my man, Datta. Oh, here they are. I don't even really remember this guy, honestly. These two are memorable, of course. Um, it's not a big deal. Hey, here he is. Am I right in saying that is the same voice actor as Kazuma from Konosuba, right? Doing two Sekais in the same season, huh? I see. Naruhodo. Is that true? Nice seeing you, Gabaru. Always a pleasure. Okay. Apologies, guys. Oh, God. Hay fever's acting up a bit. Oh, orc guy. Mr. Piggy. They don't look awfully cooperative, do they, those people? Ah, okay. A little taste of what we have to do. You're absolutely knackered. That is another interesting point, isn't it? Rimuru really is. Like, obviously, he's got all the two tools to do so, but he is really good at structuring and integrating people and such, isn't he? I don't. He said he was an office worker. I don't remember too much about Rimuru as a human, but so it's quite amazing he's capable of this. Although, like, as I said, he really did get all the tools to kind of to make it work. Not right from the off. I mean, don't get me wrong, he had a pretty awesome start of things, but a lot of hard work's also been put into this. Yeah, pretty classical right there. Drink your problems away. Again, that would suck for a lot of people, wouldn't it? Not being able to get drunk, but yeah, I wouldn't mind whatsoever. Sends a good message. Sends a good message to readers. Don't drink. It's poison. Oh, again, apologies. Tengu. Like demonic kind of like bird things. Oh yeah, I've got to be wary of that as well now, haven't we? That's just what women do. Unfortunately. Not to mention how protective these ones are, especially. Grave keepers. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Should have heard about that till now, have we? Some ancient ruins. Yeah, okay. Rebel. Okay. That's pretty cool. So anyone that does it against our will is an enemy. So that's a good way to start a battle with us. Oh, look, there's cute little bees up there. Could also create more trouble though, but sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good promotion. Why does the old man look quite young in this scene right here? He looks 50 years younger. Okay. Kind of a similar episode to last week. Not as interesting in my opinion, but again, just kind of dealing with things now that I've become a demon lord. Sorting things out. Again, a bit like Geld. My dude's stressed out. I'm not stressed out, but it's again, just kind of dealing with all this is like, yeah, takes its time, doesn't it? Seeing repercussions of events, but also again what we've kind of gained with the Jura Forest and such. Again, just kind of implementing things from the end of last season still here, aren't we? Another dialogue heavy episode again. Don't get me wrong, the show's always had a lot of dialogue, but it's also had quite a bit of action. But there's been none so far really this season. Quite a slow start in that regard, but as I said, we've got to deal with all this at some point. We've got to implement things, use this little promotion here. Now that we know a bunch of people dealing with multiple things at once right here by creating this ceremony or festival or whatever it is. Makes a lot of sense. I think things will really start to kick off after next week. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see what next week's titled. Each respective roles. So as I said, I feel like things will start quickening up a little bit more next week and from there on after. As I said, we're just kind of dealing with a lot of events and things that are kind of left hanging from season 2. But yeah, slow start this season, honestly, in my opinion. Again, it's been good, it's been entertaining, but it's not been like the best of slime ever, of course. Again, just kind of dealing with events is it's not the most interesting things ever, is it? In my opinion, anyway. You guys might absolutely love this, but again, it's good, but it's just again not really. Pace-wise, not my kind of thing at the minute. Again, it's been adapted from a light novel, so there's lots to cover in that regard. I think it's a bit easier to kind of go through things like this in a light novel. It's a little bit more interesting to actually read up on with more details and such. I'm not sure how the adaptation is, kind of adaptation light novel to anime-wise, but you got to imagine you can't adapt a whole light novel to an anime. In my opinion, it's just kind of too much unless you make it a really long anime. which this might be. Again, I don't actually know what is going on in that case, but as I said, bit of a slow start this season, so I'm looking forward to, again, things hopefully kicking off a bit more next week. Do let me know what you guys thought about this episode though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. It was nice seeing some old faces today, that was for sure. Again, always love Gabriel, so hopefully see more of him next week as well. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.